Okay, welcome to Blender. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a bowl of soup. It's just kind of like a simple kind of thing, but due to the fact that it's winter, I thought we'd make something that just kind of was winter-ish. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and change the render engine to cycles, and then I'm going to go and add a circle. Let's go and scale that out. So this is going to be the base. We'll go to edit mode real quick, and I'm just going to go split the atom right here. So we've got this side view on one, and then we've got this kind of round view right here. So I'm going to go ahead and press F. We're going to go E for extrude. Scale it outwards slightly just to get a bevel. E for extrude. This is going to be the base of the bowl. And I'm going to go E for extrude on this side, and then we'll go E for extrude. Scale outwards. And then E for extrude again. Scale outwards. And just start to build up kind of like a nice little bowl for yourself. You can have it as big or as small as you want. Totally up to you. This is your bowl. Let's go E for extrude. Bring that up. E for extrude again. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like scale this in. Just ever so slightly. It's got that nice little curve. And then we'll go ahead and just make the bevel of the bowl right here. So E for extrude, bring this down, scale it in. And then what we can do is we can go on to X-ray mode right here, so you guys can see on the inside. So let's go E for extrude, bring this down. E for extrude. And then we're going to go ahead, scale in. Just ever so slightly if you guys can see that. And then we'll make it pretty thick on the bottom as well, just as such. So let's go ahead, take this, shade it smooth. We've got our nice little bowl going on right here, and we just need to add the soup. So I'm just going to move this light just out of the way so you guys can see what's going on. And this can be used as a little prop. So let's go add, and you can like fill the bowl, or you can just add like, say, a circle on top. So we can see the circles right here, so just press S to scale, and then just go G, bring it up, because this isn't glass, you see, so we don't really need to kind of fill the sides. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to press S. There we go. So just have it just expanding just a little bit into the side right there, and then we're going to go to edit mode and then just press F for fill. So now we've got this nice little surface that we can work with. You could also add like kind of water effects on this if you wanted to. So this will be the base of the soup. So you go ahead, just kind of put some stuff on there, and then new, and then we can make this blue, like a deep blue, like bowl or something like that. And then add a plane underneath. So with this bowl in particular, what we can do is go to shading tab, and we could go like add, and we could go let's go with noise texture. Let's give it some texture. Color to roughness generally works well. Have something like this. And then for the soup itself, I mean, you could have this slightly transparent if you wanted to. You could do that by adjusting the alpha. So it's like that. Let's add a noise texture on this one. Whoops. Come on. So noise texture on there. Have like a lumpy soup. You go ahead and put this onto metallic if you wanted to, so you can see that a little better. Let's go with add and a bump, and go to height. And you can just kind of mess around with the distance on this. Just let it load in, let the computer do its calculations. think it's still trying to put the noise texture on there a little bit. It should show up in a minute or so. It's just trying to work this out. Yeah, there we go. So, we now have this nice little soup. We can turn down the roughness. Oops. Let's turn down the roughness right there. So you've got that nice little shine on the top, or maybe you can pull that roughness up just a little bit. And what you can do here as well, let's go with noise texture again, Shift D. Up onto here, let's go colour, base colour. And we can make that texture right there. Let's go to add colour ramp. Now, this depends on whether you want a lumpy soup or you just want a general regular soup, really. So you could put something like that. And then we can go plus. You can put some like green. Maybe you got some greens in there. Let's add some red. So like little bits of red. So you've kind of got that texture right. It kind of looks gross, but you know, whatever you want to do with it, really. Just pull that one out, pull it in, whatever you want. And then the texture underneath is this, so you can scale that up. Might be lumpy soup. And then you can like change the strength on this as well. I just pull that back a little bit. So it's looking a little bit flat. So what we're going to do, let's take down the roughness just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, let's go back to layout. Take the circle that you've just made. Let's go to edit mode. We'll go E for extrude. Scale it in slightly. E for extrude. Scale it in. E for extrude. Scale it in. And you just kind of want to give it that nice little peak. Press A. Right click. Subdivide. Subdivide. And then we can go into the sculpt mode. And we can kind of just make this a little bit lumpy in places. Kind of just have some more soup over this side. Maybe it's a really lumpy soup. Wherever you want to go really with it. And then once we get back to this part, we can go shade smooth. You got that nice little lumpy soup in the middle there. You could go ahead and drain it if you wanted to, make it really full. And then what you could do is, if say like it's got a lot of potato in it or something like that, we could go G, bring this up. Let's go ahead and subdivide this on the edit section. What I'm going to do, let's go objects, let's shade this smooth. Let's go to sculpt mode and just kind of make it less square. Like make it a bit bulgy. And uneven. What we can do at this point is go down to this drop down menu, select the soup. So it looks like this. We'll scale this down and just place it into the soup. Shift D. You could actually change the texture on this if you wanted to, totally up to you. And then you could like scale it down a little bit. So we can take these two, Shift D, just move these across. Just kind of have some little bits in the soup. And I mean, something like this would do really well for a prop just in the background kind of thing. Let's go both. Shift D. half a rotate. Just kind of put all of this topping all over the place. And there we go, kind of like a little lumpy soup that you can have fun making. Let's change this to black. Just as such. And now you can see this is what it looks like when it's rendered. Maybe put some of these lumps into the soup a little bit. Yeah. Okie dokie. So I think that's the tutorial for today. And I hope you guys liked and enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.